Hello, family. Thank you for coming over to the house tonight. And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SK beat. We're kicking. Just kicking. Just kicking. Okay, you don't come to another episode where we're going to be asking the question of, why you telling my business? Don't be telling my business. Why not? Because a can and a can, a can, a can, and a wheel. Now we're off to... Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to the house. Yes, Deb Schnell's 40th World, where we get down and we talk with the family about current events, celebrity news, and politics here and there. But usually we, on this channel, we talk a lot about celebrities and their comings and goings and things that they're doing that they should not be doing, and saluting the ones that are doing the right thing. Okay? So welcome to the house. If you have not subscribed to the channel, when you're coming in the house, hit that bell button, okay? Hit that subscribe button. And that is my other channel, Make It Make Sense, going over there, and hit that subscribe button. Alright? As you're coming in or as you're leaving. Both channels need to be monetized. Well, one of them is monetized, and that's Deb Chanel's 4 Days World, but I need 1,000 on Make It Make Sense, and I know we can get there. With your help and my due diligence, we can make this shit happen. Okay? But we need to grow both channels. I need 7,000 on my main channel, and I need about 1,000 plus on the other channel, because it's not monetized. But once I hit 1,000, I can get monetized on my second channel, which is to Make It Make Sense. Okay, so welcome back, okay? I had been gone, a couple of days, or maybe a day or so, miss talking to y'all. Because a lot of shit has been happening in these YouTube streets. And hey, I'm not pleased. I am not pleased at all. I'm just telling you, I'm not pleased at all. And I do mean at all. Child, everything over here on this channel is alleged. We don't know it to be for fact. We don't know what the people are telling. We're just saying what the people told out there. And we're putting our spin on it. Now, I don't know what went down. But Kandi on her speak on it. You know, when she said you can come to her house and you can speak on it. All right? Because she says, well, then speak on it. Child, Courtney from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, friend of the show. She went over there, and I'm still trying to put this shit together. Now, they were mad. Them two, right there, Courtney. But not Drew, but Courtney and Drew. No, Courtney and Kandi were having it out the first 3 episodes of season 15. Now they look like they bosom buddies. I was like, hell no. But Kandi, you got in trouble. And you can erase the tape, or have Jamie to erase the tape. But you know how many people copy that tape? And because I think you can, like, record it and then take it off that platform and store it in another database. Because I know I was looking for the reel. Or somebody had a reel and they had posted it and it's been going viral. And I had it, but when I tried to go back into it, it said video deleted or something to that degree. And I was like, okay. Y'all got backlash for this shit. The Kandi, you should have known better. You should have known better. You should have known better about cancer. You should know about mental illness. You should know about people in general. You work with these people. You don't know it, but they may be suffering from some type of disorder. They could be bipolar. They could be schizophrenia. They could be schizoaffective. It's a certain degree out there that I think every person should know and have empathy for, even if they never experienced it or they never had a family member experience it or friend. You can have empathy. And what you and crazy ass Courtney were doing by, saying this, that, and the third, I'm going to blame you, Ken. I'm going to blame you because you were sitting up there having the girl on your speak on it, and then turn around, Courtney saying she thought Drew was just using her sister as a storyline. And Kandi was like, you said that, not me. But you know I was thinking the same thing. Then you co-sign, Kandi. You co-sign the shit. That makes you legally liable as well. If poor Allison wanted to just tell y'all, look at here, I'm finna get some court proceedings. And they would have this footage. And then you'll lose in court, Kandi. Kandi, we want you to do better. Okay? You cannot be on TV cutting up. It just don't work. And you know Drew is about that dollar. So she'll be right on. So did you get a cease and desist letter from Alice and Drew's sister or Drew personally? We want to know, girl. We want you to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we want you to do. Is that what happened? Is that what happened, Kandi? And that's why you told Jamie to delete the footage or take out that footage. Or Jamie said, we got a problem here. They're, threatening to sue us if we don't take that part of the video down, out of the video. So basically what they did was put the video on private, fix what they needed to fix, and upload it again. No biggie, no foul. But Kandi, you and Courtney were wrong. Y'all was talking about you have to have a look of being mentally ill or having suicidal ideation as well as homicidal ideation. You think a person's supposed to look a certain way, like you think they're supposed to be like their hair ain't combed or protected, they ain't taking a bath, they kind of look disheveled and all that stuff. Is that what you were looking for? No, Kandi, best believe you probably even working around some people that suffer from mental illness. And when I say mental illness, I guess I should say mental disorder, but they have illness out there. You cannot tell who is suffering from some type of disorder. Now, of course, we can see the anorexic disorder, but then that could be about something else happening with them. And I think if their bowels or something is obstructed, and it makes them lose a lot of weight. So, and then you have the real ones that are not eating because they want to be thin. Or they feel they're so fat in this little crazy clown mirror, which is a plain mirror to us. But in their mind, that's what they're fixated on. Okay? So, Kandi, you may have got the video taken out, edited out, but people still know. And if I tell you, if any of the big people that are walking around, because I think you're supposed to be an ambassador to Piedmont Hospital. Are you not, Kandi? Did I get that wrong? But I think I saw somewhere you became an ambassador. Now, what would you think if somebody brought that video to their attention? You might lose your ambassadorship. I'm just saying. Because the video made you look like you didn't care anything about mental illness. And then what you thought in your mind didn't play out in front of you because you saying Drew's sister was drinking, she was having a good old time, and you didn't think people with the mental illness and probably the medication that they're on, they could not drink. You're right. Unless they want to, if they're not an alcoholic, but some of their medications may interfere with drinking. And I'm just saying, the stuff you put on TV that you accidentally put on TV, Kandi, can last a lifetime, can last your lifetime. Okay, because nothing really disappears on the internet. It's always out there somewhere in the clouds. And someone very special that's very savvy to IT issues, they can probably find it, Kandi. It's still suffering. Because I had it myself. Because I wanted to wear your ass out. Because I just didn't understand. Petty is petty, here and there, okay? But you don't just put out there what Courtney was saying, she used it as a storyline. And it gives me reason to think that Ralph and what's her name, Courtney, are not cousins. You know how you get loosely say so and so is your cousin, but because they in the well, not in the family, but they're coming to family events. You treat them like they are family. Everybody know them, love them, and all that. That's how you be saying, "Oh, that's my cousin." You know what I'm saying? And they have no relation to each other, no, not blood related. And then I hear they want to get rid of Poe Marlo and Sanya to keep Sheree, Kandi, and Kenya. Woo hoo hoo. And I'm going to talk about Kenya behind too. Because was she the one sitting up there trying to not look at Marlo, running away from Marlo in some seasons? But do you all remember season 8 when Kim Fields was on the show? And how Kenya tormented that girl to oblivion and then back. But they want to keep these 3. Okay? Sheree, she just like a fluffer. But these 2, they're making income. An income that can house maybe 7 more, or at least 5 more housewives. Their income. And you forget about Portia. Portia sitting up there talking about she want to play the game and she want the highest paid salary. For what? For what, Portia? Because you're going to cut up. Portia cutting up is the same as Marlo cutting up. It's the same as Kenya cutting up. It's just people go with who they want to go with, ride with who they want to ride with, and they look the other way when they act in total file. Okay? Because how I would have thought you would have done, Kandi, was come on, to YouTube, come back to your platform, and say, an apology here and there. You did not mean to have shown such a ugly light of not believing in my coworker, my colleague's storyline. That was something very serious, and we should not have made light of it. And then tell them why you took the video down. It was an error in judgment. You shouldn't have said what you said. You shouldn't have allowed Courtney to say what she wanted to say. Everything ain't free speech. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not meant for free speech. Now, if Courtney want to hold on to all that information she said at the reunion, then, okay, we would be looking at all sides then. Because there will be no storyline. The season was finished. But Child Portia ain't coming back. If I'm not mistaken, this ain't Jamie that's assisting Kandi with her videos and stuff, her editing. That's Jamie. That's the one Portia beat up. I couldn't find the pictures of her being beat up, but I know Portia had to pay this child some money. Because you can't sue on Bravo level. You can't. You have to go through mediation. Okay? That's just how it is. You can talk to Nene about it. She's going through it as we speak. Shit, you can be a janitor on the show and you slip and fall or whatever, and Bravo don't want to pay for it. They'll have your ass going through mediation, I guess, too. I don't know. But yeah, that's the one when Phaedra had her Christmas party and she wanted everybody to dress up. And of course, Kenya came dressed like the Grinch. But, Portia had heard something that Jamie had said, and child, she went out Kenya's event, running down the street to catch Jamie. Jamie was running from what I hear. Don't know it. I wasn't there, but this is what's being told. And then Portia got and put hands on off camera. Well, the camera crew were running too because they wanted the footage. But the footage wasn't shown. But God dog it, they showed Jamie's hurt points. Man, her eye was swollen. She had scratches everywhere. Ooh, honey, but yeah, that's Jamie. I like Jamie. Who told you to go and stripe Jay Lee's Corner YouTube station? I'm surprised. I'm like, Kandi, y'all need to have a little talk with whomever. And y'all need to take that strike off. That don't make no sense. This girl go to work every day, I'm assuming, because I don't know Jaylee Corner, but I watch some of her videos. I like them. She seems to be a likable person. And just because, maybe Jamie was just looking through people's videos or whatever, and she didn't like what was being said, meaning she had took it out of Kandi's original video, but then you had Jaylee Corner getting it off the Neighborhood Talk. And did Neighborhood Talk get a strike? We just asking, we just wondering why Jamie was trying to give out strikes. Yeah, because Jaylee Corner got a strike from Kandi because she's the owner of her YouTube station or her YouTube channel. But from what Jaylee's Corner is thinking, it was Jamie, that lady in the black, which is wrong because YouTubers should not be giving YouTubers strikes, especially if it was material that you didn't mind other people having. I mean, sometimes I think we get a little too invested in stuff of that nature. But Kandi, come on now. Come on. I want y'all to do the right thing. I want y'all to go over there and take that strike off of Jaylee's Corner YouTube channel. Because you don't never know. That girl may be needing that money to feed herself, to clothe herself, or drive herself. This might be her supplemental income like it is mine. Okay, because y'all could have sent her a warning. Started out with a warning. If you didn't take it down immediately, then we're going to progress to striking your channel. That would have been the fair thing to do, and that's what YouTubers usually do to other YouTubers. And I just can't believe, and I saw the video, and I was like, anything Kandi just lacked empathy, because she probably never dealt with someone ill, mentally ill in her family, or maybe they did, but they just never did anything about it. But you can tell Jaylee Corner or Jaylee is hurt. She didn't mean to offend anybody in the YouTube community. Again, is in the YouTube community, though I wish they would have had one just for celebrities, and they would have to have reached 1 billion subscribers before they got their plaque and other, hooplas. But I'm just appealing to the goodness of whatever happiness and goodness both Jamie and Kandi have, that they take that strike off. I mean, give that girl a Christmas present, or early Christmas present. Because y'all ain't right either. Y'all ain't right either. Now, y'all know y'all be reporting the news, too. Some you can use. And Kandi did the 2 seasons of speaking on a show that she's a part of. See what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't think Kandi should have a speak on it, talking about the show. Sheree made it very evident she didn't like to speak on the show. And over there in Married to Medicine, you got Dr. Heavenly over there, got a YouTube channel. And she's talking about the show that she is on as well when she's not doing her dentistry. But y'all want to get rid of Marlo, which it would be a mistake. It would really be a mistake. Because, and I'm not a Hampton, I'm not, one of her fans or anything of that nature. It's just that if we did not have Marlo going after, say if they even just went after the new people, or not new people, but Sonya and, who's the other new one? Sonya and Drew. If she went after them all the time, it would have been cool, fast, and in a hurry, correct. But no, she decided to go after Kenya and Kandi. But, I mean, y'all held y'all own. Kandi, you did a very good job in standing up for yourself. We couldn't, diss anything for season 15. Okay? Same thing with Kenya. Kenya got shit coming out of her ass, too, for us to kiki and ha-ha about. But you can't match the wits of a true-born actor or actress, as they like to be called, and been a part of sitcom shows, been a part of movies, been a part of, what do you call those, theater acts, for lack of a better word. Can't think of it. Or I could say a thespian. But Kim is a producer as well. Something Kenya should be picking back up. But, that was just for a storyline. But we really ain't heard nothing else about her making PSAs, public service announcements on different topics or whatever. I'm like, come on. Y'all just think this ratchet show is just supposed to pay just that, and y'all don't supposed to give us anything. Because I'm telling you, Bravo, True Entertainment, need to put Aunt Bertha under a contract. The OG ladies, and you follow their lives on what they're doing, what they, being a part of and stuff of that nature. Or talk about their celebrity children, That would be interesting. But again, Kandi's on the show, and she don't really do too much for sensationalism, except when she's fussing with somebody. And then that brings another essence out of Kandi. But other than that, if nobody's starting anything with anybody, what's the point of even watching it? Because y'all first came out as class of women. None of y'all were a part of it at the time. It was Nene, Sheree, Kim Zolciak, Lisa Wu. I forget the lady's name that was married to a football player. Deshaun Snow. Deshaun. I think that was it. And all these women were, Nene, was acting ratchet here and there, but she can act civilized as well. So, those were the women that set the tone. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Kenya talking about Marlo, being insensitive, being loud, being brass, being uncouth. But what was Kenya doing on season 8 with Kim Fields? She even pulled the chair out from under Kim Fields. Now, what if Kim would have, leaned back anyway? She would have hit that damn concrete. And if I was her, I would have Kenya in my back pocket till the day I died. I would be suing her left and right for damages. Because Kenya is too damn old to not try to do antics the way she was doing at that table when it was just her, the film man, and Kim. I don't know what they were fussing about. It probably been something that she had said to the point of her Kim Fields' husband was gay, and everybody knew about it. She knew about it, but she just don't act like she's acting like she don't know. But Kenya went and she focused her time on the show for that season to get rid of Kim Fields or make Kim Fields feel some kind of way. Kandi was not being, supportive. She was just being a mean girl. Now, I know y'all know what a mean girl is when you're in elementary. Well, probably not elementary, but high school. Child, that's what Kenya was given. Mean girl. And even Courtney, in her mess of a time, she was right when it came to Kenya was being nasty and stuff. Because I had to refresh myself and see what was kind of going on. I was like, wait a minute. Kenya was mean to somebody else, too. And, of course, she had to be mean to the newbie. That's why I said, I don't understand what Bravo was talking about. They're going to bring in more ladies, but you're going to keep Kenya, which is the shit starter. We got Marlo there. But y'all want to keep Kenya. Y'all want to keep Sheree. Y'all want to keep Kandi. Are you freaking kidding me? No, we said we wanted a reboot. We wanted the ideal, same pattern, same example of Real Housewives of New York. We want them to get rid of these folks. And don't be talking about they can't find nobody. Hell, we just go get a normal, everyday person that makes 5 and 6 and 7 figures and follow them along. Okay? Even if they got a boyfriend, follow them along. That would be intriguing to see what they're doing. We don't necessarily have to have celebrities, okay? Reality stars. We don't have to have that. But yeah, Kenya started that rumor, or she was saying it's out there in the streets, period. Not the YouTube streets, but the streets, that her husband was gay. So not only did Kenya try to dehumanize, be totally ratchet, unprofessional, trying to get Kim Fields told when Kim Fields was reading her, and she didn't even understand because Kim Fields was acting on a different frequency level. I mean, she was acting on a total different frequency okay, excuse me, level. And when I say frequency, I'm talking about, your vibration of coolness, calmness, and collectiveness. Because I promise you, Kim would have sued Kenya if she hit that floor. Because she probably would have hit her head too. And I said Kenya was very dangerous that season. But that was overlooked, okay? Because Kenya was very good TV. They want to see minorities. They want to see melanated women and men act the fool, cut the fool, like we entertaining them with such, methods of that. And in Kenya's case, season 8, she gave them what they always thought about black people or brown people: idiots and stupid. And in this case, we have to say Kandi was stupid. No other way to say it. Stuff you don't know about, you don't talk about. You don't give your opinions on it because it could be detrimental to somebody else's livelihood or life. But you would close Kandi down there, listen to what Courtney had to say here, there, and up. Talking about her children. Telling Kandi that, hey, it's another thing with me and Drew's husband, honey. I know some things. He told me some things. So I'm guessing it was some infidelity going on. And Drew was the cause of it. Meaning she was committing adultery. Excuse me, she was committing adultery with somebody else, and Ralph had the pictures, the texts, and all this kind of stuff. Allegedly. Okay? All allegedly. Because it's being put out by, a crisis director, as she says she is, a crisis manager. But she's starting a crisis. She's stirring up mess. But she ain't coming back either. I'm like, come on now. Come on. Just like we found Courtney. We can find a dozen more like her. Because Kenya has shown her unprofessionalism. Kandi has shown her unprofessionalism. And the list can go all the way down. Because nobody's 100% professional, likable all day long. No. We got to come with some type of conflict. We got to balance ourselves. But that was just too much. Too much. Because when she said what she had said, I was like, okay. Next question. I don't know why I'm so stuffed up. I just started getting stuffed up when I came downstairs. Ooh, what's brewing down here? Is it dust? Man, I don't see none, but I guess I need to look a little closer. But yeah, and then it was some people that was pointing to Kandi about their wardrobe that they were wearing for the reunion. And that's supposed to be like sacred, that nobody's supposed to know until the time of the show, which is stupid as hell to me. If you're the only reality person wearing and being dressed up and you want the colors to coordinate, what that got to do with anybody? That's not a storyline people want to talk about. Hell, not me. I ain't into fashion. I know fashion. I know what I like. Excuse me. I know what designer I like. But leaking a photo, showing a photo of the reunion type of wardrobe motif, I don't see why anybody should get ashamed, be crazy about that. Cause who else gonna get it? Who else is gonna steal those ugly ass dresses? And I like the Kandi, but I didn't like the middle part by the breast. I liked her because anything like a little cute cocktail dress, I can go for, honey. I can go for. But I don't know what Marlo looked like right there. She looked like she going on the stage to perform in mahogany or something Diana Ross may have put out. Then, Drew, I mean, these dresses were just a little bit too much. And they kind of looked like prom-ish type motif of a dress style. I'm like, girl, Drew dresses just, I didn't like none of them. Like I said, but Candace. And then we had to fix that middle part before I would go out anywhere. I mean, I don't know. They all look prom. Like you were going to your prom. That's what it looked like to me. I ain't got no more to say about that. That's kind of, I didn't like the dresses. Didn't like them at all. But I'm going back to Kandi because she controls everything. And I do believe it was Jamie who did it. I firmly believe it. That strike Jalen's corner. What do you call it? YouTube station. Because, somebody told Jamie or Kandi to take down that, video. She had to go and insert, or not insert, but take out the part that was offensive, or it really was making Kandi look offensive. And maybe nobody really told her to do it on the outside, but her team probably came like, Kandi, you let Courtney say that? You know how you get in a huddle sometimes and just be talking about, the show that they had just finished and this and the third. And somebody may have told Kandi, girl, if you don't take that, you're going to have people mad as hell at you. And you don't want the mental health community to come after you after they see this stuff. Because they looking. And it may not be on TV, but they be looking at the bloggers. They be looking at the YouTubers, putting out, pertinent information that they should have not been privy to, but they might have a leak in their old organization or or whatever you want to call it. Somebody was telling the business, and somebody leaked from the inside the women's dresses. And see that little angle? See, that's what I'm talking about. I liked it. I just didn't like the middle part. It's like she shouldn't have had the straps. It should have been like, her breast just holding up the dress. But like I said, I like a little cute dress with some nice heels. Though mama can't wear them heels no more. Gotta be a wedge heel, and then I have to take them off within a couple of hours because my feet gonna swell. But I thought I would just come on down here and do a video on this situation that's going on about Kandi speak on it, where she and Courtney were talking bad about Drew, saying that Drew had totally made up this mental health issue with her sister for just a storyline. And see, that's why, been on the show too long, is when you start editing what you feel is acting and that somebody's going to try to use as a storyline versus, what's real. That's why I said Kandi get too much of the acting where she sees how certain things are played out and it's acting versus what Drew is doing, and Drew's trying to tell them she had a moment where she snapped and she wanted people to come to her defense, which it didn't. They thought it was the other part where she was just acting. Because Kandi had said something at the beginning of the season where she said something. She said, cut scene. I'm like, these women ain't going to bother me. But if we want to do the right thing all the way around, we got to take responsibility of how it started. Kandi has got to take responsibility. And then it will fall down to Jamie and the rest of her staff. We cannot just go do all these egregious type things to people. Because if it was done to you, wouldn't you want somebody to come and say, no, stop doing this, or retract? And that's what we're asking Kandi to do on Deb Chanel's 48th World, as well as make it make sense. We want Kandi to do the right thing. That's it.